Let's see here. Hello there, Michael. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm a little
Oh,
cold.
great.
I'm trying to get warmed up here.
Located at.
We are in Utah,
All right.
and the, the AC is on. I mean, there's snow outside. It feels like there's air conditioning blowing on the back of my neck up here in my office today.
A little confusion with your HVAC system, huh?
Well, it's been weird. We've had 65-degree days, 60 degrees, and now we've got 30 degrees and there's 3 inches of snow outside. It's every
Oh,
day it
wow.
ebbs and flows out here in Utah. So that's okay.
Yeah.
Get today's deck presented here. View slideshow. Let me get this pushed down. Where are you at today there, Michael?
I'm in Columbus, Ohio.
How's the weather out that way?
70.
Wow.
Yeah. Spring day, one of
It's
those warm days that you want to be outside.
it's official. Spring is hit in Ohio. We're going to get going in a few minutes. We got Nick coming in. We got Justin Wenzel's coming in. Lots of my favorites are coming in. So I bought this Remarkable. It is replacing all my pads of legal paper and pens on my desk. And so far, so good.
So what is that? What does that do?
So I'm 54. I love pen and paper. This replaces pen and paper. You got a pen in your hand right there. So
That's why I'm asking. Yeah.
this replaces, hold on one sec. Ready for this? That replaces all of this.
Yeah.
I probably have $3.2 million in business sitting in here. Like commercial loans, Nick. Commercial opportunities that I said, nope, we can't help you with commercial. Um, Scott Brower needs a call. Wonder if Scott was ever called. So I don't know. Look, there's a password to go on my Instagram that I've been looking like. It's a nightmare. So this replaces that big stack. So now I have Remarkable where I've got pages. I've got a day, Saturday, what to do, our new mobile app that we're rolling out. I've got to go to Kansas City on April 15th. So there's a little to do marker there with a little box next to it to know that it was done. I got to make sure that it's a Tamco event. So I got to make sure that I have a booth. This replaces all that paper and pen on one little device. And of course, this thing can attach to my computer to upload and download things to.
Yeah.
So this is my legal pad now. I get to take it everywhere I go.
And does that integrate with any of your Outlook or emails
It
or?
does. You can you
Yeah.
can hook it up to you got an app that you can hook it up to. So it wasn't cheap. It was like 750, I think, for the whole set, but I'm really trying to go I'm really trying to go digital instead
Mhm.
of stacks of paperwork that'll probably never get. I would have my if when I hire my executive assistant, I'll maybe send one a month to her and say, "Hey, go through this and see if there's any opportunities that we missed, that I missed, that I failed." Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, it's interesting, but yeah, I'm trying to go digital and more organized. So far, so good. The
We're good.
trick, the trick though, is this, Michael. You can't have pen and paper laying around, or else you'll do this. You'll go run to this because this is what you know and what you're used to. So you got
Well,
to be,
no, I think the trick is being real with yourself and telling yourself to move on.
yeah. But I mean, like, what's important? What's not important? Alex Hermosi said yesterday in a podcast, it's so winners are winners and losers are losers. It's not what the winners are sometimes doing, it's what the winners are not doing. What are they not allowing in their lives to stop them from pursuing being a champion? Do they not watch 6 hours of Netflix on a Saturday? Maybe they watch 2 hours with their wife, a movie, and maybe the other 4 hours they're inside of the program training center, I don't know, consuming and learning and sharing with other people. I don't know. Maybe they're reading a book for 4 hours instead of consuming 6 hours of Netflix. So I think there's a balance.
Hmm.
But Alex Hermosi and I both agree that it's what we don't do that sometimes makes us successful. I sacrifice 16 hours this weekend of my family and personal time to build out an 8 drip campaign on how to sell financing at the point of sale, the 7 steps. I built decks for each point. I then did a video that is only 10 minutes long for each point. I uploaded all 8 decks to my YouTube channel where you all have access to. So you could literally hire a sales rep, watch the 32-minute top rep training video that I did in Arizona 2 weeks ago, and then break down each one of those specific steps that I talked about from stage. A complete training system on the 7 steps to selling financing. I broke down, but I sacrificed it because when I stood up on stage at Top Rep, Rick, were you there? Rick Vining?
Good morning. No, unfortunately not. But I have a feeling next year we will be because we'll finance enough where we can pay for such an exciting trip.
Yeah. So I thought you were there. My apologies. But anyway, I promised the audience that I would do this for them. Now, a lot of trainers that I've gone to see up on stage make a lot of promises, and I'm like waiting, like, dude, where's the, come on, give me more, right? Oh, you got to pay more. No, I'm literally setting out this entire training system to everybody that came to that event. So anyway, that's what I did this weekend to make sure that I was doing something different than my competitors. All right. With that being said, we're live and we are in today's installment of the insider training session that we do every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Doesn't matter where you are. This training session is done. I'm recording it. The little red button is bleeping. When I'm done with this training session, the deck and the video are uploaded and put into school in the training center under insider training. Now we're up to session 21. I've done 21 training sessions so far this year, or maybe since December, January, February, like since December. We're 21 weeks in already. So lots of good information to share with your team. Today, I want to talk about rehash programs, but with the finance angle. So what does that mean? A rehash, in the most simplistic terms, is Stephanie had a sale opportunity. She did her great presentation. She showed them the affordability. They didn't buy. So maybe Stephanie or Rick or Justin or Michael or anybody on this call wants to go build a rehash division and department. Now, the window and door companies and the massive retail guys, like Wintel, like I've got some big clients that have like divisions that do this. One guy hires out to a company that does his rehash for him, and he pays him like 10 points on every rehash deal. He's hired another company. So there's a guy that I know that literally all he does is build rehash systems for companies. Now listen, it doesn't matter the size of your company. It can be a solopreneur, your own decking business, your own gutter business, your own siding business. Take the framework of what I'm going to send to you today and think about, hey, how am I rehashing? Do I even have a process? And when I do rehash, what am I saying? Now, at the end of today's presentation, I'm going to actually give you scripts. an email script, a text script, a call script on what to say to add maybe a finance promotion. So that one little thing added into whatever your rehash program is or isn't now can maybe close you an extra 10 deals this year. I mean, that alone might be the value of being over here with Improvify and how we might help you. So anyway, one man's trash is another man's rehash. Hey, I wrote that. It used to be one man's trash is another man's treasure. I made this last night because I thought it was cute. But I mean, it's kind of true. If you've got a sales rep that's like, oh, Stephanie, that lead sucked. Why do you give me all the bad leads? I get all the bad leads. Oh, crybaby, lead baby. You don't really know. Maybe that sales rep just didn't jive with the personality of that sales rep. Not everybody likes Chris Scoville. I found that out this year. Stephanie's nodding yes, you're right. That's not really nice. But no, I found out that the bigger our company gets and the better that we get, we've actually attracted people that don't like us. I never experienced this in my life. But that's okay. Not everybody has to like me. So if there was a rehash person behind me at Improvify and her name was Brandy, and Brandy's really nice, she's way better looking than I am. She has way better hair than me. But what if she calls that client back and says, hey, you met with Chris last week. He explained the value of what we're doing, everything that's happening over here. Is there anything that we missed that we could help you out with? And maybe he just likes Brandy and's like, wow, I didn't know that there was a softer side to Improvify. And he moves forward with us. Like, think about that in your business as you build your rehash program. Sometimes it's not the product and the value and the solution that you sell and install. Sometimes it just might need to hear it from somebody else with a different angle. And that's what we're talking about today. So by the end of the session, you'll be able to understand how to create and implement a successful rehash program that re-engages unsold leads with a strong emphasis on the financing angle, the Ingram angle, the financing side to convert these folks of lost opportunities maybe into closed deals. Everybody wants, well, not everybody. Not everybody does a one-time close. But if you have something to just reach back out to them, sometimes you just push them along because maybe there was some type of a price objection or obstacle that they thought about and they're like, we can't do this, we can't afford this. Maybe the sales rep forgot to offer the 12-month, the 18-month, and the low monthly payment option with no prepay. So, introduction of the finance angle rehash program. We talked about what a rehash program is. Why most sales teams fail at rehash. They have zero systems, zero processes, and zero consistency. Michael and I were just talking about that before we started the meeting on why I bought this. I used to consistently make notes on everything, but then I'd rarely go back and follow up on the notes. I'm trying to create a system and a process now to make sure that I handle it or my executive assistant or somebody in my office can help me handle all the things. I'm developing a system and process. So when you do that for your rehash process, you'll have great success. The power of rehash in finance. Why most sales teams fail. The fear of rejection or bothering a homeowner. Like if I'm reaching back out to somebody that didn't make a decision via text, email, or call, am I scared of the rejection? No, they've already rejected me. So my Hail Mary or my rehash process, I ain't got nothing to lose because they already said no. So don't be scared. Build it in. Build a system and a process to them. The power of rehash and finance. Financing makes it easier for the homeowners to say yes. Why? Because of affordability. Reducing sticker shock through low monthly payment options. If your sales rep went out there and said, the price of the deck is $30,000, and they didn't follow the system to say, the price of the deck can be as low as $270 per month with no prepay. Or Mr. Smith, if you prefer a low monthly payment option with no interest, we can help you with that because we have a consumer credit center. Maybe your sales rep didn't follow the sales process like you told them to. Maybe you don't have RILA. Maybe you don't have the money and the cost of what it costs to have these systems to make sure your sales reps are doing the same thing. So maybe, just maybe, somebody in your office follows up with that customer that said no to the $30,000 deck and says, hey, I'm not quite sure if John mentioned it or not, but we have a special promotion we're running in spring. It's a low monthly payment option up to 20 years with no prepay. If you'd like to go that route, it's super affordable to buy that dream deck. And or Mr. or Mrs. Smith, we've got an 18-month same as cash right now where you can pay this out over 18 months with no interest. Let me know if you're interested. We can get you pre-approved with a soft credit pull. Your rehash system can be that simple, authentic and real. Now, I don't know, this is off the cuff. I don't even think this is in the deck. I don't know if any of you have ever used a tool like Loom. Loom is a video. I do Looms all the time because I think that if I'm talking to you and I'm being authentic and trying to get a point across in a couple minutes, but I also send an email about the subject underneath, I might get more people saying, wow, hey, thanks for the Loom. Plus, sometimes me typing things out for a half an hour is annoying and frustrating. It's too long, won't read. Too long, TLDR, like whatever that is. So imagine if you used Loom to send to your customers via text or email to say, hey, it's Chris with Chris's Decks. I know John was out there last week. I'm the owner of the company and I wanted to reach out, introduce myself. We're here to help you with your dream deck. But if he didn't mention, I'm here to mention it right now. Promo, low monthly payment option. We're here to help. Let us know. We want you to get that dream deck that you wanted. Your rehash can be that simple. Create urgency with time-sensitive financing offers. I just did it. There's another thing too that came up. We're running a spring promo. We're running a spring promotion. Spring is right around the corner. That's creating urgency right there that we have a spring promotion. Now, whether you run that promotion all year or not doesn't matter. They need to hear it from you. I don't know if you're looking to take advantage of our spring promotion, but we have X, Y, and Z and X, Y, and Z. Another thing that just came up big time this week for the roofers that are in the roof. Holy cow. SRS, Beacon, who's the other ones? ABC. They've all sent out their quarterly 7-8% increases, and I'm seeing all the roofing groups complain. And I'm over here going, no, stop complaining. That is such a massive opportunity. Why are you so excited, Chris? Well, they're going to finance everything because they can't afford it. But here's why I'm really excited. If I was a sales pro for a roofing company right now and I just got an increase from my distributor, I am printing that out and I'm taking it to the point of sale to show customers, hey, look, you might want to act now because everything is going up and there's no lie and you're being authentic and honest and real. I digress. Back to the rehash. So how do we do this, Scoville? Well, you're going to get this deck and you can print it out and you can think about how this might work in your system. Build a rehash team or a dedicated person, or maybe it's a shared role. Just build out a playbook on what the process is when somebody says no. There has to be something that you do. So I don't know if you rotate it, if it's just one person, if it's an account executive or a virtual assistant. Somebody should be readdressing lost opportunities. Timing is everything. When to do it. You should have a timing process involved. So day 1 to 2, follow up immediately after the appointment. It could be as simple as a thank you. Mr. Smith, and this is email or text. Mr. Smith, thank you for having us out. It was so great meeting with you and Mary. You know, we look forward to working with you. They said, no, we look forward to working with you. An offer. Day 5-7, another contact, maybe with a financing approach. Hey, Mr. Smith, I just wanted to do a quick video Loom for you. I sent this thing that we went with you last week. We've got a special promo. I'm not sure if it's fitting for you, but we go into the pitch. Day 15 through 30. You could have another finance offer, but more importantly, at this point, if they haven't bit on day 1 to 2, and if they didn't bite on 5 to 7, now we want to put them in our bucket of retention. We want to move them into the education drip campaign. The education drip campaign is Stephanie educating their customers on waterproof decking products that she sells. And maybe sometime in the summertime, Her newsletter talks about a product, a new employee she hired, and the best barbecue recipes. Your drip campaign of retention for rehashing should be educating and nurturing once you've really gotten past that 15 to 30 day. They decided not to move forward, but that's not a reason for them to end the relationship with you as a referral partner, or maybe it just wasn't the right time this year. Maybe it's next year. So whatever your rehash retention process is, when you get past day 5 and 7 and they just don't want to buy from you because they're not even entertaining or corresponding back, move them into a nurturing drip campaign, a newsletter, something that you can reach out to them once a month and educate them. Don't always make it salesy. Make it sticky. Make it something that's like a left curveball. There's a guy called Gary V. It's called jab, cross, hook, right? You want to always be jabbing, cross, hook with your customers. You want to hit them from different angles with different things. We're not always selling. We're not always pushing financing. Sometimes we're just nurturing and educating them on a roof, on a window, on a door, on a garage door, on epoxy flooring. Show them pictures of what you've done. Tell them stories. Introduce a new employee that you hired and highlight how they like to give time back to Habitat for Humanity. This is the rehash program that I'm talking about. Multi-touch. Rehash message, call, text, email. And I've got all the scripts at the end of this as well if you'd like to take the frameworks and build them out for you. Hey, we understand timing and budgets are super important. Everyone's dealing right now with the economy. Many homeowners take advantage of the flexible financing, low monthly payment options, promotional. Anytime that you'd like to revisit it, we're here to help. Or if you'd like to apply right now, it's a soft credit pull, just scan the QR code. Your email, text, or whatever you make could be that simple. And you can move the needle on like 10 or 12 deals a year by rehashing. Leverage soft pull pre-approval, super important. The big takeaway in the fear factor from a lot of your homeowners is, I don't want to apply. It's going to hurt my credit. You have to let them know. You have no harm, no foul on this, Mr. or Mrs. Smith. It's a soft credit check. We're here to help you. Let's get you pre-approved and see what the low monthly payments are. So you can look at the dream deck, 25, 30, 35. How to re-engage using finance angles and offers. Frame the conversation around affordability. Price, affordability. My neighbor's got a Lambo. He's going to sell it to me. The thing's worth $250,000. He's going to sell it to me for $25,000. I don't like Lambos, but it's worth $250,000. He's going to sell it to me for $25,000. I will find a way to afford the $25,000. My neighbor's got a Lambo. It's worth $250,000. He's going to sell it to me for $240,000. I'll only make $10,000 on the sale. I can't afford it. I don't want it. If you can make the product that you sell affordable, it comes down to price. They will buy it from you. The way to make it affordable, Mr. or Mrs. Smith, I'm not sure how you're looking to pay, if you'd like to use your money or ours, but we've got a consumer credit center. A lot of our clients like an 18-month same as cash. You know, those interest rates that they don't have. Some of our clients like a low monthly payment option. Both of them are a soft credit check. Let's see if we can make this project affordable for you today. Rinse and repeat. And you can do this on a rehash program through a Loom in the conversational way. Rehash types, same as cash. 0% interest for 12 or 18 months. Low monthly payment plans. Example, X for Y. Payments as low as $99 per month. Deferred payments. We've got no payments for 90 days within our programs. Create a time-sensitive finance hook. Limited time offers, push urgency. I discussed that already. We've got a special spring promotion. Summertime is here. Take advantage of our fixed 8.99 up to a 20-year term with no prepay. Payments as low as XYZ. These are the words that you need to use in your copy, your text, and your emails that will help you sell on a rehash. We just got access to an exclusive financing program, and it's only available for the next 30 days. These are the words that will help push your customers if they're hanging out on top of the fence. Overcoming common rehash objections and obstacles that you may occur. We're not ready to buy. We're not ready yet. That's why we offer a deferred payment option. Get started right now and pay later. That's the buy now, pay later approach that we see every single day, everywhere we go, from Amazon to Ashley Furniture. We need to save up first. Save up? You need this thing and want this thing now, correct? Yes. Well, that's why we offer 0%, 100% financing, and we could break it into affordable payment options so you don't have to save up your money. Do you really want to save up $20,000 to buy this thing? No. Well, let's get started now. 100% financing is available. Boom, 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 boom. We found someone cheaper. I bet you did. We'll see how long that deck stays together, right? Did they offer financing? What do you mean? Well, the right financing option can get you a higher quality, a better product, higher value, better, 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 better. And we can actually do it more affordable. So is it really cheap or is it value? What are we looking for here? What are we discussing? Because this doesn't sound apples to apples. This sounds apples to oranges, and those are rotten oranges. Set up a rehash script and sequence for you or your team. Train your sales rep to present financing on every rehash call and or text or email or Loom video. Leverage your lender's pre-qualification tools to remove friction. That's your soft credit pull and the easy scan of a QR code or a link. Track and optimize your rehash performance weekly. They're in your CRM. However you track a no sale should follow into your rehash bucket. And remember the time frames. 1 to 2, 5 to 7, 15 to 30. Those are your buckets. After this Q&A that we do right now for the next 7 minutes, you will see at the end of the deck that I upload and sent and put up into school, rehash scripts for calls, budget friendly, limited time, soft credit, deferred payment, revisit the proposal, scripts for calling or a video Loom, text scripts, quick check-in, urgency driven text, the final follow-up, email scripts or a Loom. Hey, I just want to reach out about the blah, blah, blah consultation. We now have this option available for you right now if it wasn't made clear to you at the point of sale. 100% financing, do a Loom video, put it into an email, set it up on your sequence. So you'll have email scripts, text scripts, and scripts for calling within this training deck that you can utilize. Now, I like scripting. However, I don't like people just to copy stuff. We all have a process. We all have a flow. We all have a dialect. So take the framework and just build it into what you're doing. Mine is not gospel. I do what I do every single day here. So mine is very scripted just because I've been doing it for 30 years. But whatever you sell, make sure it fits within your natural pitch and your progression of how you're selling your particular product. We'll open up for Q&A now. Who has a rehash program now? And does anybody have a rehash program now that they're running that's super successful? Interesting.
So we have some automation that happens out of our CRM. I wouldn't say it's super successful. So today's video is very good for us, but I mean, this is something that we actively chase folks on.
My guy that I met at Top Rep, I'm gonna find his name. His name is Alan something. He was at the trade show. His business is rehash. He doesn't do anything else but develop rehash programs for company. Now, I think he charges a decent amount of the sale, but it was a lost sale. So you think like, do I pay somebody, I don't know, $500 to close a deal that I had lost? Maybe. I know there's some great software programs out there. I don't know if Hatch is still in business. I know that they had a CRM automation rehash tool. I think that most CRMs have the ability to set this up. I think that if you want to do this on the cheap and you've got a field service system under CRM now, you could literally just go build the automations and the tags and the processes to build into your system and then build some scripts and just put it into play on your no sales. So, and I don't think it has to be complex. I think that you can maybe do 3 reach outs in a periodic time and then get them into your nurturing campaign. I don't think you have to beat the living pulp out of somebody that said no to you. I think that we reach out to them 3 times. And if they don't bite on the text, the email, the call, however you're doing it in the most natural way that you want to do it, then you drop them into your newsletter or your nurture campaign for life. And maybe they just become a good referral partner to send people from church, work, and school or their neighborhood that are looking for your services because you actually reach out to them. Does anybody have a newsletter retention program? No? I think that that's a great way to reach out to somebody with valuable information on a monthly basis so you're not overwhelming them. So if you've got their data in the CRM because they didn't buy from you, and we reached out to them twice to see if our promotion and our financing or whatever our great offer could be to sell them, it might be a great way to maintain them for life. I know companies like G4 and there's a lot of companies out there that do it. Maybe think about a newsletter. I'm doing it at Improvify. It's called the Insider Improvify Insider Newsletter. We're building that out right now so I can just send a monthly, like, what's going on. So my monthly what's going on to everyone that's a client or maybe not a client here is, hey, we're building an app in Improvify. What's the app going to do? It'll be an image to show you what's coming, where you'll have lender A, B, and C. Click apply. You'll have our commercial loan. Click apply and talk to Nick. You'll have our secured loan. Click and apply API. If you want a business loan, you can get a business loan from Improvify. If you want to use our payment calculator and our good, better, and best calculator, that's at the bottom. So I'm building you, all of you, and all of our clients an app right now. It should be done by this next second quarter. So that might be something cool for me to put in my newsletter to let everybody know that didn't join Improvify or my current existing clients that didn't know that we were launching an app. And then maybe I hire 3 new people and I tell you a little bit about them. So you go, oh, wow, I didn't know that she was involved in XYZ, program. So I don't know. There's just different ways that I think that you can drip out on your client database that will also rehash them for if something down the road changes economically for them, you're always top of mind when it's time to buy the deck, the siding, the roof, the gutters, the epoxy floor. You just always want to be there because you don't want a competitor sneaking in with perfect timing with an offer for them to buy from them. So anything else? Awesome. All right, good. I'm sending this. All of this gets loaded into school. So you can see right now we're live. I've been putting a lot of valuable stuff right here in the community chat every day, putting lots of information in here. Look at this guy. He was looking, Michael Tab, great guy. He was looking for the QR code and the phone number to put on his laminate. So all this stuff is loaded in here. The big ask is, well, Chris, where's this training deck going to be? And the insider training inside a classroom right here. We go in here, we scroll down, and it'll be session 22. Underneath discounts or no discounts, today's video, a little topic, and then the PDF deck will be located inside of the classroom right here in insider training. And if you didn't know, I'm running March Madness right now, where I tear down 25 obstacles and objections. We don't want to pay. We want to pay cash. We need to think about it. We need more quotes. I can't afford that. We're moving soon. I don't see the value. All this is broken down with videos and training decks. 25 days. I'm on day 14. Day 15 goes up today. I've just been putting a tremendous amount of effort to make sure that we're giving you all of the tools necessary to be successful. So please go over to the Improvify program. You'll find today's deck, training, and scripts in here in Insider. And then, of course, feel free to have any live chat with me directly within the community. Cool beans? Excellent. Thank you all for joining. We will see you next Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard, Insider Training. Have a blessed day. Reach out if y'all need any help. See you soon.
Have a good day.
Bye, everyone.